Hello guys, I am the Tacto. I hope you all are doing well, and today's video is gonna be about top 18 most famous ethical hackers in the world. In this article, 8. Top 18 most famous ethical hackers in the world. Though. Conclusion. 10. Frequently asked questions, facts. Most famous ethical hackers. While hacking is illegal, ethical hacking is a legal method of breaching a security system to detect potential security threats. Ethical hackers look at strategies to see if there are any flaws that cybercriminals could take advantage of. Ethical hackers are incredibly valuable nowadays, as businesses face extraordinary levels of risk and dangerous cyber threats. New cyber-attack areas emerge when data and resources are being developed and utilized. As black hat hackers are exploiting new flaws and growing rapidly, it's difficult to ensure impenetrable security at all times. As a result of this scenario, ethical hacking is more vital than ever, providing firms with an awareness of what they need to do to close big and unanticipated cyber vulnerabilities. As the skills gap increases, this list may assist in encouraging skilled persons to put their skills to the next level, delivering services that are soon becoming irreplaceable. If the field of cybersecurity interests you, then you can check out some of the best ethical hacking course online with certificate. Top 18 most famous ethical hackers in the world. Here is a list of some famous ethical hackers, including those who once were the black hat cybercriminals and have since paid for their misdeeds before applying their remarkable abilities. Mark Aben. Mark Aben, formerly of the hacker organizations Legion of Doom and Masters of Deception, now goes by the moniker Fiber Optic. He was among the first ethical hackers to openly explain the value and benefits of ethical hacking as a commercial tool. On-site vulnerability assessment, reverse engineering, cyber fraud investigation, and security awareness programs are some of Aben's major services. He is the famous cybersecurity director at Avian. He was formerly the chief code inspector at Identity Guard. He co-founded TraceVector and worked for Major League Baseball Advance Media as a coder, programmer, and contractor. Johan Helsingius. Julf, or Johan Helsingius, rose to prominence in the 1980 when he launched Penet.fi, the biggest and most popular private remailer. Johan was also in charge of product development for Unet International, the first pan-European internet company. He is currently a board member of Technologia Incognita, an Amsterdam-based hackerspace, and uses his cyber expertise to assist communication firms around the globe. Linus Torvalds. Linus Torvalds is regarded as one of history's greatest hackers. He gained prominence as the creator of Linux, a widely used Unix-based OS. Linux is open-source software, with tens of thousands of professional developers contributing to its kernel. On the other hand, Torvalds retains final authority over what new code is integrated into the Linux kernel. About 2% of the Linux kernel was authored by Torvalds alone as of 2006. He wants to be simple and have fun while creating the best operating system. Kevin Mitnick. Kevin Mitnick is one of the best white hat hackers in the world. He was previously the FBI's most wanted hacker after breaking into 40 large organizations for no reason. He is now a sought-after security expert for 500 firms and government organizations all around the globe. Mitnick's security observations have helped him to be a commentator, security consultant, and a keynote speaker on CNN, CNBC, Fox News, BBC, and 60 Minutes, to name a few. He's also written a few books, including Art of Intrusion and Art of Deception. Robert Morris. The Morris worm, the first computer worm to be released on the World Wide Web, was created by Robert Morris. The worm has the power to slow down computers to the point where they are unusable. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 400 hours of community service, and a $10,500 fine due to his actions. Morris is currently employed at the MIT Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Lab as a university professor. Charlie Miller. Charlie Miller spent 5 years as a computer hacker for the National Security Agency after receiving his PhD in mathematics from the University of Notre Dame. He's also worked as a consultant for Twitter and Uber ATC's security teams. He won the Super Bowl of computer hacking 4 times in the yearly Pwn2Own contest. When the iPhone and Android phones were released, he was the first individual with permission to breach them remotely. The ethical hacker, covered in various magazines and TV shows, has also shown how Fiat Chrysler automobiles can be hacked to operate the radio, brakes, and even the steering wheel. Miller is currently employed by Cruise as a security professional for autonomous car security. Greg Hoagland. Greg Hoagland is a computer forensics expert who has contributed significantly to the world's quest to combat harmful threat actors. Physical memory forensics, hacker attribution, and virus detection are some of his most well-known areas of expertise. When his creativity is examined, his expertise in penetration testing shines through. Hoagland has patented fault injection methods utilized in software testing, making him a significant white hat asset. He's also the founder of several businesses, including HB Gary, a technological security firm. The company became a member of the McAfee Security Innovation Alliance in 2008. Sutemo Shimomura. Sutemo Shimomura rose to prominence after assisting the FBI to track and locate Kevin Mitnick in 1995. In 2000, he wrote Takedown, a book about the quest. In his early years, the Japanese computer security specialist worked as a research scientist at the University of California. He also served at the National Security Agency, where he increased awareness about cellular phone cyber threats. Shimomura is the CEO and creator of NeoFocal, a firm that builds smart LED networks. H.D. Moore. H.D. Moore is a hacker, free software coder, and network security consultant. He is the creator of the Metasploit project and the creator of the Metasploit framework, a vulnerability scanning software bundle. He was the chief research officer at Rapid7, a Boston-based cybersecurity data and analytics software and cloud solutions business. Until he resigned from Rapid7 in 2016, he was the Metasploit framework's project leader. Moore joined Atreides Partners as Vice President of Research and Innovation after leaving Rapid7 and launched Rumble, Inc., a software company that creates Rumble Network Discovery. Dan Kaminsky. Dan Kaminsky is a well-known security researcher who rose to prominence in 2008. He was the one who discovered a particular DNS system fault that allowed any hacker to perform cache poisoning attacks on nearly every name server. Kaminsky has been at the forefront of the battle against cybercrime whenever possible. He was among the first to notice that configure-infected hosts all shared a characteristic that could be detected. In addition, he found many weaknesses in the SSL protocol, which were quickly rectified. Kaminsky also developed Interpolic, a tool that assists developers in dealing with injection assaults in a convenient manner. Ian Murphy. Popularly known as Captain Za, Ian Murphy touts himself as the first hacker ever convicted of a crime. Ian's profession as a master hacker was made up in 1986 when he and his jobless spouse chose to begin a company. He has a lengthy history of using computers and the internet to scam people. Forging email headers and sending out third-party threatening letters are two of his favorite hobbies. Matthew Bevan and Richard Price. In 1996, a group of British hackers led by Matthew Bevan and Richard Price broke into numerous military systems, including Griffiths Air Force Base, the Defense Information System Agency, and the Korean Atomic Research Institute Curry. After dumping Curry information onto American military systems, Bevan Kuji and Price Datastream Cowboy have been charged with nearly initiating a Third World War. Bevan claims he was attempting to prove a UFO conspiracy idea, and his case resembles Gary McKinnon's, as per the BBC. Whether or not they had malicious intent, Bevan and Price showed that even military systems are accessible. Johnson, James and Cheta. Johnson, James and Cheta has no desire to break into computer systems to steal credit card information or smash networks in the name of social justice. Cheta was more interested in using bots, which are software-based robots that may attack and eventually control computer systems. In 2005, he was able to hack over 400,000 machines via a succession of large-scale botnets. He then rented these devices out to advertising organizations and was paid to actively deploy bots or adware on certain systems, according to Ars Technica. Cheta was given a 57-month jail sentence, and a hacker was sentenced to prison for using the botnet technique for the first time. Michael Kals. Michael Kals, now a cyber security specialist, earlier known as Mafia Boy, was 15 years old when he learned how to take over university computer networks in February 2000. He united their resources to take down Yahoo, the most popular search engine of the era. Within a week, he'd shut down Dell, eBay, CNN, and Amazon's websites with a distributed denial of service DOS attack that overburdened business servers and led them to fail. Kals's wake-up call was possibly the most shocking for cyber attack investors and internet proponents. Julian Assange. Assange is an Australian-born computer programmer and the founder of WikiLeaks, a non-profit worldwide whistleblowing organization. In November of that year, Assange rose to fame after WikiLeaks revealed US military documents from Afghanistan and Iraq and US cable dumps. Manning was charged with and convicted to 35 years in jail in 2013 for breaking the 1917 Espionage Act, among other things. Gary McKinnon. Gary McKinnon is a well-known hacker and systems administrator. He was notably suspected for the world's largest military computer breach. He had potentially compromised the United States government's Army, Air Force, Navy, and NASA networks. In interviews with the media, he has frequently stated that his sole purpose was to locate proof of UFOs, anti-gravity tech, and the restriction of free energy that could be valuable to the general people. Adrian Lamo. Adrian Alfonso Lamo Atwood was an American cyber-attack analyst and hacker. He categorized himself as a grey hat hacker. Lamo rose to prominence by getting into several high-profile computer networks, including the New York Times, Yahoo, and Microsoft, which led to his imprisonment in 2003. Lamo is most known for exposing U.S. soldier Chelsea Manning for leaking tens of thousands of classified U.S. government information to WikiLeaks. Aaron Swartz. Aaron Hillel Swartz was an American computer programmer, entrepreneur, writer, political organizer, and internet activist who lived from November 8, 1986, until January 11, 2013. He was involved in making the RSS web feed format, the Markdown publishing format, the Creative Commons organization, and the Web.py website framework, and joined the social media website Reddit 6 months after it was founded. He started the online group Demand Progress, most known for its Anti-Stop Online Piracy Act movement. Conclusion. This article, which includes some of the most famous white hat hackers around the globe, has demonstrated that hacking is a highly skilled activity. Their motivation for hacking distinguishes hackers. Ethical hackers provide a safety net for your companies and communities by ensuring network security, email, devices, and databases. Knowledge at Best Ethical Hacking course online with certificate and cyber security training will teach you how to safeguard your company from harmful hackers.